And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he did what?
Put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Now, all black people in here are going to have to relate it to that. That's only happened to us. Yoke of iron. All right, what the brother was burning out right now?
John 8:32.
All right, burn that again.
John chapter 8 verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So we shall know the truth, and the truth shall make us free. Now, what the truth that we need to know? All right, give me Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Actually, give me give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1. So yes, Deuteronomy 1 and 1. So sis, come here for a minute, sis. Can I talk to you for a minute, sis? So read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness.
So this is the word that Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan. So everybody keeps saying that we are child of God and all that. They have all kind of denomination and all that. But none of those things are in the Bible.
That's right.
So let's read Deuteronomy 28 chapter verse 1.
28 and 1.
Yes, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
Wait.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So that would be our truth, that if we were keeping God laws that Moses gave us, he will set us on high.
That's right.
So, but we are here in this neighborhood, we see our people, they don't look like some people that are on high now.
Right.
So we are seeing them at the bottom.
Right.
Hey, well, come here for a minute. Hey, my brother, can I talk to you for a minute? Come here, let me show you something, man. See, that's the problem of our people. They are in this neighborhood, and the worst condition that they are, you try to give them the word of God to clean them up. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. So today is supposed to be a Sabbath day, no buying, no selling, but you see now people going in and out on the other nation business, buying and selling.
Right. That's right.
And they ain't supposed to doing that. And that's why we are in the bottom.
That's right.
Now we go to 15. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Yeah.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So all these curses shall come upon us and overtake us. Those curses we go and buy on a Saturday on a store that's not even for us. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Watch this. Because those stores not belong to us.
That's right.
They not belong to us. But and we breaking the Lord's Sabbath day. We that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48.
We.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
See? Therefore, because you don't want to hear what the word said, God said you're going to be serving your enemy. We.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who said it?
The Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord sending those people against us. To do what?
In hunger.
And hunger. And hunger. You want food, you're going to have to go to your enemy. You're going to have to go to that grocery store today on the Sabbath day, breaking God's laws. We.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. You want water. You're going to have to go there. You want a bottle of soda, you're going to have to go there. Because you don't know God's laws. You don't know you're supposed to be buying and selling on a Sabbath day. Read.
And in nakedness.
And nakedness. You want clothing. You have to go to them. Read.
And in want of all things.
You want an education? You have to go to them.
Right.
You want religion? You have to go to them.
Right.
You want a license? You want to bury your dead? You have to go to them.
That's right.
So we are in this neighborhood breaking God laws. We don't even know that we're breaking God laws because we don't want to hear what God has to say.
That's right.
Since from the beginning, we didn't want to hear Moses. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he did what?
Put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Now all black people in here gonna have to relate it to that. That's only happened to us. Yoke of iron. Hey, how you doing, brother? Come here for a minute. Come here for a minute. Come here for a minute. Bro, let me holler you for a minute. So we're trying, huh? We're trying to teach our people right here, man, who they are. Come here for a minute, man. 5 minutes, brother. Come 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's what we're showing our people right here, that we are in here in this neighborhood in the bottom. The reason why we're in the bottom, because we keep breaking God's law, certain commandment. Today is the Sabbath day. You understand? We ain't supposed to be buying or selling, going to the other nation, store buying. But that's what our people is doing. Read that again in 48. Let me show you what's happened to us when we're breaking God's laws. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against
Who
thee.
said it?
The Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord sent those enemy against us. Read.
In hunger,
If we need food, we're going to have to go to that grocery store here on a Sabbath day that we are breaking God's laws. Read.
and in thirst.
And in thirst, you want the water? Okay? You want a better soda? That's where you're going to have to go. We don't own that soda. They own it. Read.
And in nakedness.
And you want clothing that you have on you? You're going to have to go to your enemy. Wait.
And in want of all things.
What are all things? Meaning you want religion? They're going to have to tell you which religion you are. You are Muslim, you are Pentecostal, you are Christian, and all that. That's what they give you. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You see that, brother? He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. We all can relate it to that, don't we? We all related to that. That's happened to us in the 1400s. That's what they were doing to us. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until we destroy. That's why we don't know God's laws anymore. That's why we don't know that today is the Sabbath day. We ain't supposed to be buying and ourselves. Read that. Give me that in there, man.
Okay.
Give me that in there, man. So, we don't know that today the Sabbath day we're supposed to be buying or selling. You understand? That's what you see our people keep doing. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You understand? Because we are destroyed as a people. You understand? And that's why we're in the bottom. All the money that we have, we put it in their pocket. You understand? And then they label us as a, as a third world country today. That's what we are. You understand? And that's what we are. But we are in this country saying that this is the greatest country. But us as a people, we are living like we are in the third world country. Let me read that for.
Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31.
Read.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them.
You hear that? We ain't supposed to be buying on a Sabbath day.
That's right.
That's what's our law. Read.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we would leave the seventh year and the exactness of every debt.
You see that? So the fact is that we ain't supposed to be going buying and selling on a Sabbath day. We ain't supposed to be even working either. Give me that in, that's verse 20. See, I'm going to show you that, brother. That's what you've seen our people is doing, especially in the ghettos. You understand? Most of the ghettos that you see in here, those stores doesn't belong to any one of them. It's either it's belonging to the Arab or the Chinese. You understand? All the other nations. Okay? They ain't belong to us. But the fact is that they keep us in here doing that. You understand? To keep breaking God's laws. That's what I read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Read.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
See that? God said that he told Moses that to remember the Sabbath. For you to remember something, you understand? That's something you should have been knowing already. You see what I'm telling you? So you forget it. That's what is going on right now today. You understand? We were keeping the Sabbath day, but we forget it. Now we have to come back to it again as a people. You understand what I'm saying to you? Wait.
Verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
See, God gave us 6 days. So that should be Sunday, you understand, to Friday, before sundown. That's what he gave us. To work, buying, selling, do all that. Read.
But the seventh day,
But the Sabbath day, which is the 7th day, which is Saturday, read.
it's the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
That's the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. It's not for everybody else. You understand? That's why nobody else is keeping it. You understand? Because it's not for any other nation. Okay? All the other nations don't keep no Sabbath. Only the Israelites, God gave those Sabbath to. Read.
Thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So even your animals, your dog, you understand, says to you, supposed to be keeping the Sabbath. That's what they're saying. Give me Psalm 147. Let me show you what the book was giving to. You understand, I'm saying to you? And I'm going to show that to you. Give me that. 147, that's actually 19. Read that.
Psalms chapter 147, verse 19.
Read.
He showeth his word unto Jacob,
You see that? He showed his Sabbath unto Jacob. Read.
his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
See? So he started on his job, meaning if you're breaking the Sabbath, you understand what I'm saying to you? There will be judgment for that. Read.
That's right.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
You see that? He didn't give any other nation any law or the Sabbath or anything like that. He only gave it to the children of Israel, to the 12 children of Jacob. Now give me Amos 3. Watch this. What's going to happen to us if we keep breaking God's laws? Watch.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
Read.
Hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Children of who?
O children of Israel.
So did he mention anybody or Moab?
O children of Israel.
Children of Esau.
O children of Israel.
See, the children of Israel, that's what God gave us. You understand what I'm saying to you? Only to the children of Israel. Read.
That's right.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt,
You see,
saying,
against all the nation that you took you out from Egypt and bring us to the wilderness. That's when he gave us Moses, he gave Moses law, certain commandment for us to keep. Read that again.
hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel. Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
God said he only know us.
That's
You
right.
understand? That's why the other nation hate us. Because God only know you.
Right.
He only know me. He only know only the children of Israel. Read.
That's right.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Therefore, God said he will punish us for our iniquity, for breaking his laws. So because we're the only one who's supposed to know God's laws. God didn't give his law to anybody else. Yeah, give me that in the second address. Wait a second. I'm going to show you even what this earth was belonged to. You understand? So, to even, no, actually, hold that. Give me Jeremiah 14. I'm going to show you who is the children of Israel is. You understand? Because everybody can say that, like, you know, the children of Israel is done away with. They're not here. You understand? Let's see if they're not here. Watch this. Wait that. Yes.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
You see that? The Judah, it was the tribe of Judah, you understand, where Christ came in from. You understand? He said they are black into the ground. So, if I ask you, like, you know what I mean, where did you see yourself right here, right? You say African American, right? So, you coming from the lineage, yes, you are coming from the lineage of Christ. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, did you know Christ was a black man? You didn't know that, right? So, that's what you know, right? This is what you've been knowing. That's what we all been knowing. But there's no scripture to prove that Christ is a black, is white like this with woolly, with blonde hair and blue eyes. Let's see what the Bible says. Wait there.
Revelations chapter 1
With verse 1.
Verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of Jesus Christ. So the word revelation coming from that to reveal. You understand what I'm saying to you? To reveal something, meaning that I'm looking at you right now, right? Let's say I'm revealing you, what you're wearing, what you look like, and all that. I would say you got a chin over here, you got a woody hair, beard, and all that. You see what I'm saying, you? That's what that's mean right here, to reveal what Christ is looking at. Wait.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So God gave that to John and the Patmos, and the island of Patmos. You understand? He showed John what he looked like and what's supposed to shortly come to pass. You understand? So, and the latter day, that he already know that they're gonna give us this. You understand? So we won't be fooling of what they gave us. This right here, that as Jesus Christ. Go to 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
See that? You see that nice woody hair that you have right here? Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
See that?
As white as snow.
As white as snow. Meaning he got woody hair, fully white, and his beard, fully white. Wait.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were a flame of fire. What that mean? With that, do you know what is the first miracle quest? The first miracle quest mean? Come on, brother. You read the Bible, right? You probably heard that before, right? Right. Well, he was turning water into wine. Remember that? Okay then. So that's why his eyes, the white eyes of his eyes were red. Okay? Moses was prophesying against that. Give that.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
You see that? Read that again.
His eyes shall be red with wine.
That's what Moses was prophesying. He was prophesying about Christ. When he come into the scene, his eyes should be red with wine, because he will drink wine in moderation. You see what I'm telling you? That's what. Go back.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Wait.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
What color is brass, brother? The brass. What color is brass?
Teach him, huh?
Yeah, brass. The brass color. Huh? Brass. B-R-A-S-S. Yes. Brass. See, brass is brown. If you burn that brass in the furnace, what color you be? There you go. You burn anything in the fire, you will turn black. That's what that's Christmas Christ. So where do they get this? You see what I'm telling you? Where did they get this? Those are our enemy that we were reading in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. That's what the enemy does to us. You understand? Confusion understanding. Jesus is white. You understand? The angel is white. All the apostles and all the prophets in the Bible, they're all white. That's what they were saying. But nowhere to be found in the Bible.
That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.